Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone, and we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Ebron caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Zaven Collins
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
First down, Murray. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
In 2nd and inches on the Seahawks 35-yard line. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Murray going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Murray. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
Throwing again, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind's
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat?
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Murray now on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Blesson Austin.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Nice kick.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And give him credit. He deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively. My goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. This is caught by Antonio Brown.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona will give them the season sweep.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on second and 10. Wilson escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. This is Carson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Wilson flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and goal from the 2. There's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Murray now on 1st down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 31, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off near the 34. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on third and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On third down, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. On first and 10, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Murray now. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has... And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So talk about escaping danger from their own one clear across the field now. They come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him. Hey.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
The extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Buying time to his left. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big play there on the catch and run. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson. This will be caught by Brown.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wilson. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to air one out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Because of Patrick Peterson, I don't think that there's a skill position he can't play. About his hands, that interception just sealed a victory for his team.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Tied it. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. One last shot for Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.